Hello everybody, this is Swaverly, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. I know it's been a while since I've played this game. It's just that, like I said, with school and stuff, it's just been hard to get around to doing this. Plus, it's very hard to do the voices for 4 different female characters. Oh my goodness, I picked a bad game to start. Anyway, let's get back to the adventures of Dingus. And this is where I last left off. The last 2 episodes, I had to deal with me writing some slam poetry. I haven't gotten to read it to him yet, though, but we'll see. I actually kind of forget the voices for some of the characters, so I might be winging it, and the voices might be different than what they normally are. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Oh yeah, that's right, this girl's into manga and stuff, and she was having me read a manga.
Well, of course. It would take forever for you to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Aw, yes. The excited tsundere face with her yaiba sticking out. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Probably the latter. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff, and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah! My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, that everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Now that I've seen their characters' sprite models, I'm kind of remembering their voices now. Sayori's in on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, we're getting our poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, since Monica is the one that's really excited about me doing my poems and stuff, I'm going to read mine to hers first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know that I'm putting in effort. That's kind of the same mentality I had.
Hi, Dingus!
I still can't get over that.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah?
Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Dingus. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's the sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Dingus.
What did I write? Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, geez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
Ah ha ha. If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. That might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. It might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's the way I felt with you two.
That's okay.
You should have seen my first channel, my first few videos where I actually started talking over my videos. It was so clunky and awkward. I might actually re-upload those videos onto this channel as just like a big playlist. Just let me know in the comment section below if you want to see my earliest vids.
I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write it the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Oh, I have to worry about impressing all of you. That's what I want to do.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
Oh, oops. I skipped her line there, I'm sorry. I see. Well, let's read it then. I was trying to see if there was a backlog there. Alright, let's see this. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction. The spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. Hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Whoo, that was deep.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. I mean, it's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays.
It seemed very dark.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines.
Yeah, I kind of got that from there.
When performed out loud, it can be very powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Real life experience? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. I've been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So you try hard to make it perfect, and then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's show it to Natsuki, because we have the same interests.
Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Oh, the Yayaba! Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
She likes it. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this poem. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I don't want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. No, I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me a dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort got caught in her throat.
You don't understand, do you? I already told you that. I don't want to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. No, she likes you. She's just being super soon. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine then. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can jump, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my poems seriously. My writing seriously, sorry.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like this, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro! I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Oh, she's the youngest one here? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. She's the only freshman in the literature club. I think Monica and Sayori are the same class. I think Yuri might actually be a grade ahead of us. I don't really know how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's show it to my childhood friend. And honestly, kind of my favorite girl right now.
This is a good poem, Dingus! Are you sure it's your first time?
That's what she said. Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his... Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. or that you would write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Dingus. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And then again, yes, my motive is boobs, 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 and boobs. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Oh, I skipped that line too. I need to stop preemptively clicking.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make it up. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that. Then, I'm reading faster. I'm talking faster than I'm reading. I need to stop that.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepies from my eyes. Aww. And are you asking me to come out to play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori! This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. She's doing the finger thing.
It looks so weird when a real person does that.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean.
Oh, wait, at least it makes me feel better about myself.
Don't be mean! Still, I tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast!
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. She's kind of like Nora from Ruby in a way. I don't know why it skipped over that line. I only clicked once.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah, no. She's your best girl right now.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Now it's time for Yuri's poem. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. It's just I need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't play with your hair. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I realize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, then they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and excessiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing the air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
It's better than mine! What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took a long time to read.
Well, it's just I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all!
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, dingus.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their works. They usually do more than tell a story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive!
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Whew, okay, I think that's a good place to leave this. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Swaverly, and that was another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you like what you saw, set that like button free! And if you want to check out more videos, please visit the channel. Click, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, I shall see you and all of your beautiful faces in the next video. Oh wait, I forgot. Hold up. Check out my Twitch channel. I'm going to be starting live streams eventually. But for right now, all of my Ruby reaction videos are going to be on Twitch. I'm going to upload a link video to my YouTube page. just send you to my Twitch page. But I'm going to be doing my Ruby reactions on Twitch from now on into the foreseeable future. Because YouTube is a son of a bitch! I shall see you and all of your beautiful faces in the next video. So, later.
Let the bass go.